good if I turned my mic up, wouldn't it? Hi guys, bear with me. I was talking through my mic and I forgot to turn it up, didn't I? Hopefully my signal will be nice and stable tonight. Sorry that on Tuesday I just sort of stopped, but my signal for some reason was just being a bit of an arse. But thanks for joining, guys. I'm going to do something a bit different today. I was as we get attacked by the memes, by the sounds of it. Well, yeah, I need to firstly transition. Right, here's what we're doing first. Let's see how well this goes. I'm going to attempt redrawing something that I did years ago, back on DeviantArt. Back when I was a proper weeb. I was looking through my DeviantArt, cringing and all that. I was seeing what kind of drawings I can do to suitable for the stream. I've chosen this one for the moment. This is meant to be Layla. I drew this, I think this is like 2009 I drew this. I'll check the date exactly. I'm going to attempt to redraw this for now. I dare look at the comments that I put down. Yeah, that was June 18th, 2009. So yeah, I'm going to redraw this. Hi Garth. And holy... Christ, Amir, thank you very much for the $99. Let's be friends. I think we can now. That's how you get friends. You buy into them. Thank you so much. Christ, I thought you sent $9.99. But thank you. You throw me off now after seeing that. Thank you. Right, so I better get on with this then. That's insane, man. Whatever you do, don't put me in a bad place. Put yourself in a bad spot for me. Well, I better get on with this, shall we? I'm going to attempt to redraw her. Obviously, I'm assuming everybody who's here knows who this is meant to be. If you don't, then you need to read my comic, which is in the description. God, thanks, Ahmed. That is super generous. Yikes. Whew. Christ, some of you guys are really too nice to me. I'm already doing this wrong. I want to try and like literally do the same angle and everything, but just like in my modern style. Like here you can obviously see I was finding my style still. I mean I still sort of am now, but I've lost my train of thought now. Oh. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still looking for finding my style now a little bit, but I'd say we're over 60% there these days. Strange thing is like my technique is completely different now. It's not going so great either. Maybe it's a sign that I haven't actually improved that much. Mind you, I should probably flip this. There we go. Now I can actually see what's wrong with how I did this. I don't usually draw characters on this angle anymore. I think that's what's throwing me off. I mean, the hairstyle's completely different as well. Also, I think from what I remember, well, looking at it now, the reason she's got a cookie there is because it's like one of those one pick a day things. You know, you have like a theme and you draw it. I think that's what it was. Yeah, neck is like really stuck forward, or she stuck her face forward. Depending on how well this goes, I will do another one, because I'm pretty sure there's more pics like this I did. That's the thing. A drawing like this, back in the day, that probably would have taken me like probably about 3 hours to do, just that pic alone. Oh, hello again, Emmy. Recently I have unlisted some of my live streams, Emmy, the ones that I've posted, but they should be on a playlist on my channel somewhere. It says live streams, if that's what you're trying to say. Yeah, so my past live streams are no longer like completely public. I don't want to like overwhelm subscribers, I guess, with just past live streams. So I don't really get a lot of views after I post them publicly anyway, so I've decided to unlist them now. I mean, I think she's meant to be looking here, like at us, but I haven't actually done that. think it's better to have a arms sort of like, well, crossed down here. Like I said, if this is a mod, it's obviously a modern update to this. And if I colour this as well, I'll colour it in the way as I imagined her back in day. And I'll realise how weird it would have been if I stuck to it. Because I don't know if you guys mind or not, but I'll probably be doing more DYG stuff on streams from now on. But I can't do any more comic work at the moment because of the featured stuff. Be just sort of this kind of stuff, just, you know, stuff specifically for streaming. Made their head too big. I think that's what I did here. I was like following that. See, I can't tell if that's meant to be a necklace. I can't even remember. Or it's like the crop. I'm alright, Garth. Sorry, I forgot to say hi, didn't I, earlier? I'm doing good, though. Kinda, I'm looking forward to February, I'll say that much. Ruffs. Thing is though, February's going to feel like such a long time now for when I relaunch this. Look at the detail in that cookie. Should go do that nose again. Her nose ain't that pointy anymore. Oh wait, I don't need to draw the other eye. Hair's so different. Also, why is her ear over there in another continent? Needs to be here. So her chin's a bit more rounder than that. What am I doing? That's too short. Didn't even need to worry about the nose actually. Make sure to flip. Should have said that earlier. Did we get attacked by the memes? I think we did. It's already come and gone. The peak of the stream has gone already. Because that song's already played. This feels really odd because I don't think I draw characters from this angle these days. It's almost like I don't experiment enough anymore. I'm assuming this is like a crop top here. I can't even remember if that's meant to be like a necklace or not. Oh dear. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it makes no sense because no crop here. Derp. Make sure to flip. The shoulder's too high now. Right. Luckily this is relatively simple, but I don't know, I just thought this might be interesting to people to see these sort of redraws from 10 years ago. Well, not quite 10 years ago. Not sure about this bit of hair here. Something like this though, similar. Sort of. Right, I guess I'll do a bit of clean up and colour her. So yeah, a 3-hour drawing. Probably, I think, yeah, being real, how I used to do things. I think it used to take me 2 to 3 hours to draw something like that. That's taking me about 20 minutes. I guess that's somewhat encouraging. I'm going to grab the turnip pen for this. Just because I want consistent lines for this. So for the eyes, I will draw get out the G pen. And for the eyebrows as well. I know, right? Amir is MVP, that's for sure. Like I said before, I appreciate donations obviously, but don't put yourself in a bad place for me. That's all I ask. Make sure I follow the line here. I will just add a nostril there, whereas it looks like she's got no nose. Ooh. Not sure why I made her face looks really. I know it's from like sort of at the side, but at the same time not. Actually, that mouth is too far down as well. Why can't I follow this? Oh wait, no, I'm following my technique, which is not to follow the guideline. That's okay. I almost forgot not to do that this stream. There we go, I've done it. No, this is this drawing here is a drawing I did in 2009, and I'm redrawing it. And like I've said, this kind of thing usually take me like 2 to 3 hours to do. Back in the good old days of just pencil and paper. That was meant to be a strand of hair, but I completely copped that up. That's the only thing, the turnip pen is a little bit harder to use. Stabilisation is not as good as well. That's the thing, if you're doing, because I used to be such a perfectionist with drawing on pencil, I didn't like leaving the guidelines. I didn't like them showing through. Because I'd basically do what I do now. I'd put the guides in very faintly. That would probably take about an hour in itself. And then I'd do the quote unquote clean up, and then I'd add like a little bit of shading. That's the thing though, digital art is a lot easier. Just as a whole. Yeah, I will say, like, I saw it, I was like, oh, hang on. And then I saw it was from 2009, I was like, oh wow. "5 weeks of food. I wish. For me at least. I mean, in the UK. Keep wanting to move this head back. Don't know what it is. That neck is so bad. I used to struggle with necks though. Still sort of do. Do you not get student discounts though? Well, actually, no, I don't know if we have that anymore, but if you're a student here, you get student discount on certain things though. Not everything. Mind you, I don't know if that's a thing anymore. Because the government likes to take the piss. I mean, no, it must be. No, they must still have it over here because student fees have like quadrupled since I've been to college, which is a freaking con, if you ask me. Well, that's some multitasking, Garth. I've never played the Destiny game. I played the first one briefly. It did feel nice. I think I will have to delve into it one day. I mean, it's made by people who made Halo, isn't it? Right, Sappy. You didn't miss anything last time though, because I ended up ending the stream because my signal was so bad. My stream just died on Tuesday, so hopefully it won't get the same again. That's the thing though, my internet just does that every now and then. It just happened one of those days where it would just keep dying on me. I think I've made her head a bit too big here, but I'm not going to fix it now. Or can I? I forgot I'm doing this digitally. I can fix it. It'll be a bit. Might look a little bit crappy though, because by doing this it ruins the resolution a little bit. Gonna sharpen it. It's not that noticeable, I guess, if you sharpen it. Is she eating a pickle? Meant to be eating a cookie, but now I can't unsee the pickle now. In all fairness, this was probably the last time I drew a cookie. Why do I keep making left shoulder so high? I know it's like maybe sort of hunched up a little bit. But for the most part, if I was going to redraw, well, that's a redraw of that picture, I guess. Right, now I'm going to colour her. We've actually got quite a lot of time on this stream. Plan to make it a 2-hour stream at least. Hang on. Trying to find... I'll just use this one for now actually. But what I will do in a minute, I'm going to colour it in a way. First I'll do it anyway. Of how I used to colour, like her colour, Layla's colour scheme back in 2009 when I was coming up with her design. This is how I used to colour her. I mean, the eye colour and the eye and skin colour has always been the same, basically. But for her hair, this goes to show I wasn't into anime at this point. Her hair would have been this colour. Oh dear. This is her if she had a Tumblr account. Oh yeah, and she, oh, hang on, no, I'll carry on. She also had that. And then her sweater would be sort of like that colour. Like wherever she'd be wearing, it'd be that colour. Reason I changed it is one, this was when I was starting to lose a bit of interest in anime. When I took off my weeb glasses, I realised it doesn't suit her character at all, having like bright colours like that, really. Like a timid character like her wouldn't have bright purple hair, let's be honest. Doesn't make sense, does it? By the way, so if you hear any fireworks, I don't think you guys can though. Oof, indeed. But yeah, that's basically, I guess I'll add a bit of shading as I'm here. Nothing extravagant though, because I want to do another picture in a minute. Just pretty typical shading in places. But I hope this gives you some insight as how I used to do things. For some reason that's marked as spam, hang on. I can't actually read that from here. Super Mario Logan. No, I haven't. I just hope it's not Logan Paul's Italian cousin. I don't watch a lot of... Weirdly enough, I don't watch that much YouTube during the week now. Not at the moment at least, because I'm... Well, I'm assuming soon I'll have to start focusing on relaunching DYG. Which I still can't sort of believe it's getting featured. It still hasn't fully sunk in yet. All assignments are spoopy. For me at least. Well, I don't have to worry about that anymore, but hopefully. Oops, why has it done that? Okay, don't know why it did that. Guess after this we'll do another character, obviously. I'll just go grab the smooth watercolour and just soften some of the shadow. Just do it quickly. Not gonna spend ages with this. This is basically how I'll remake. My George Lucas version of this. What do they do specifically? Not Logan Paul and that. I mean Mario Logan. I'm not gonna do the old Gaussian blur stuff here because you can't really see it anyway. I'm just gonna do a bit of a shadow on the cookie. Important stuff like that, you know. Otherwise people might mistake it as a pickle. Oh, there we go, that'll do. That'll do for that. Nothing extravagant. Right, hang on. I'm gonna go back on my DeviantArt quick. Bear with me, guys. I'm just gonna go back to cringing a little bit at some of my old drawings. I mean, honestly, I haven't looked back on my DeviantArt in like years, like properly. I've been on my homepage a few times, but that's it. Is there anybody you want me to actually, no. I'll do that another stream. I was actually going to draw some anime characters that I've drawn in the past as well. But no, I'll do that for another stream. Okay, this one's a bit interesting. Not sure what my thought process was behind this, but I'm going to do it. Oh, hang on. No. I've changed my mind again. Hang on, bear with, guys. Trying to find an older pic. Let's go right to the bottom. I will do be. Oh, I just saw my dead dog. Oh, that's depressing. I took a picture of her when she was little. Oh. I didn't want to see that. Right. This is old. Hang on. Sorry that's so tiny, but that's the resolution I uploaded it at the time. Do you know who that is? Good God. In fact, I think this one's pretty old. This must be about 2008 or 2007. In fact, judging by the signature, I'm assuming that's 2007. It's very pixelated though. I've ran out of room now. Right, I'm going to do a new thing actually. Just so I've got the room. What is with his hair? His hair hits too close to home. Thanks, guys. So I've missed a few comments, I think. Oh, that's pretty cool, cannot? I hope you enjoy it. Not sure what amount you'll be paid yet. I should ask, who who is the person who's contacting you? Is it actually like, how have they got hold of you? Because if they say they're going to pay you when the job is done, sometimes you gotta be careful. I'm just gonna warn you now. Because I have fallen into the trap of, you know, someone promising they're going to pay me and then they don't bother. You just got to be very careful with that sort of thing. I mean, some people have like paid me afterwards and they've actually done it, but only because there was a written agreement about it. That's also another thing you got to consider. Unless you're still negotiating like what you got to do yet. Ah, don't worry about it now, Garth. This was ages ago. I just left it. This wasn't an animation though, it was just a picture commission. But you know, you live and learn. I mean, it was only like, what, $20? It was only a sketch, luckily. But, and in all fairness, I probably should have done it a lot, like, for a lot more. Like, even though it was a sketch, there was still quite a lot to be done. But it was like one of my first commissions as well. So I was like, oh yeah, this would be great. I'm gonna do it. And just expecting the guy to pay up after it was done, but no. Well, no, I didn't even give the guy the final drawing anyway. But anyway, let's get back to this. Better save this as well. Yeah, whatever. Just, you know, if you, to anybody who's doing freelancing, I hope you enjoy it, but you got to be very careful there, because some people can be like, you know, see you next Tuesdays. Should probably flip, shouldn't I? So I can see what's wrong here. And here as well. You don't necessarily have to put your own watermark in. If it's a paid job, you don't usually do that anyway. I would say though, for people who are freelancing, I would suggest doing deposits first before you start work, because that way if they give you a little bit, if you just ask for like a small deposit, that's usually a good sign that they're actually willing to pay you. Just saying. And also do invoices. Those are like two of the most important things, really. Gotta be careful here. I'm making him look a bit like a bit of a poser. He kind of is here. Oh no, I've got to draw legs now. Shit. Made the head too big again, haven't I? Oh, I see what you mean now. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Yeah, you gotta make sure you get those meet those deadlines. I mean, that's a given. Some people are actually quite merciful and don't give you deadlines. But hopefully by February I won't have to worry about this stuff anymore. I've made him shorter as well. How have I done that? Mind you, his torso is quite long in that. Well, his abdomen. It's almost like a character from Bleach. I want to know why I used to make his hair a bit like mine. Mind you, I always struggle with hair designs at the time. Still sort of do now. So I was probably just stealing stuff that I saw. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Can I stop making these eyes wonky? Made his shoulders a bit too flat there. In fact, come to think of it, I think this is like one of the first drawings of Dylan I ever did. Thinking about it, if this was over 10 years ago, so there you go, the exclusive. Even though this has been on DeviantArt for over 10 years, but that's not the point. At least I had to draw hands for this. Good going, past me. I want to make this like opened up shirt a bit more loose and dangly. I can see why I changed this design as well. Bit too 90s. At least that's what I get from this a little bit. Yeah, the hair is just, I don't know. It's just no style to it, is there? That's the thing, when I do hairstyles now, I try and think of like, I try and design them with like swoopy lines in mind. Swoopy? Sweeping lines. I was thinking of spoopy then. I think it kind of was meant to be a bit shorter. Yeah, actually in that regard it can't be inspired by my hair because my hair was not short at the time, trust me. And my hair's not frizzy either, it's just curly. I think they're slightly different, aren't they? That neck though. I told you I was bad at necks, look at it. Is that my Dragon Ball Z character? It's actually my Dragon Ball Z OC. I like how the skull hasn't changed, apart from he looks a bit angry here. Maybe I'll do it for this one. Another good idea, that is. Cannot. Hi, Jack. If you're referring to Tuesdays, because my stream just died, if you were there. So I just gave up. No disappearing this time though, so far. Well, let's enhance that bit. Gonna be cutting the legs off, but you know. Whatever. He's looking a little bit better, I think so. Might have to move this arm though in a little bit. It's a little bit too long compared to his forearm. Right, gonna grab the turnip pen again. Cheers. I'd like to think so though, after 10 years though, that I have improved in some regard. Yeah, that's the thing, like, I was obviously pretty weak in the character design department. I just didn't consider those things at the time, I just, you know, just loved drawing stuff. And as I showed you earlier with how I used to colour later, it goes to show that I never really took into consideration why some characters look the way they do. But now I do. So I like to think I've improved a lot in that regard. If I made these eyes wonky, I think I have a little bit, haven't I? No, that's not too bad. It'll do. I mean, that's kind of one of the criticisms I have with some anime, is that they have these character designs and some of them don't even suit the characters. I guess in some ways I've got to thank all of the crap anime the crap anime I've watched. It's just made me realise that it's shown me what not to do, I guess. Also, I've matured since these times, which was when I really was into anime, obviously. Not saying all anime's bad though. I really slag it off a lot on stream. But there are some I actually really like, just so you know. I'm not a hater in it by any means. Thanks, Marina. That is very true, Kenneth. Well, less of the fighting part though, if it's shonen. Half the time it's just them standing around talking. Then there's a bit of fighting. We know. You got half of that right. Again, I've gone back to slagging anime off. Which that's down to the budget, not necessarily down to the people who make it, who create these shows, I mean. Couldn't quite get that line completely all the way down. Oh well. I can't even see what that is, but it looks a bit freakish from here. I mean, I just have such a... It doesn't help I have such a... I'm just overly critical of things now. I didn't really grow up with anything from the 80s or 90s, well, apart from Dragon Ball Z, like you said. But I like most anime that have come out in the 90s, though. Like, well, in the late 90s at least, like Outlaw Star, Cowboy Bebop, Trigun. What other shows came out in the late 90s that I like? Can't think now. Maybe that's just it. Yeah, like I said, I don't hate all anime. It'd be ridiculous to think that anyway, because it's kind of obvious that I'm inspired by anime. Just not the modern stuff, really. The really modern stuff, I guess. When did I start? I've said this before, I basically started drawing when I was a sperm. What motivated me to do? I don't know, I guess just growing up watching cartoons and that made me wanted to do this sort of thing. As far as I can remember, at least. Right, the skull on his shirt here, it looks like it's angry, so I'm going to make it angry. I'm going to round the eyes up a little bit as well. What am I doing? Yeah, Kira's liked for the technical aspect for anime. It's like one of the first. I think it's one of the first anime to do like to have the sort of technical spectacle. I mean, I watched it once and I wasn't really that engaged in the story at all. Also, the dub is horrible. I mean, I haven't watched it in a few years now, but the dub is awful, in my opinion. In my opinion. Oh yeah, it's 800 more left before I reach 50k. I don't even know what to do. I can't really celebrate it, to be honest, because I'll probably stop doing animations soon. Because of DYG getting featured next year. It's probably going to be my full-time job as well, so... Oh, thanks, Marina. Good night to you. Thanks, John Bye, as well. Right, let's colour this one. Weirdly enough, though, actually, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go back on my DeviantArt again. I'm not going to draw this though. So I'm going to show you all the characters in colour. If I can find one. Pretty sure I coloured them at some point. I must have. Ah, here we go. Oh my god. Right, this picture's from October 2008. I'm not going to draw this, but maybe I'll draw it in another stream. If people like this, I like these redrawings, I guess. (2008) this is. The purple hair is just, oh my god. Right, let's get out of the way before I throw up. Right, I better get modern Dylan somewhere. I really need to get a colour sheet. I need to compile a colour sheet for this. I'm also just using this as a reminder as to how I used to colour him. Weeb shit. It's not the It's not the anatomy that bothers me, it's just the idea. I don't know, it's hard to pinpoint. I am my own worst critique anyway. Right, I'm going to use the blue that I use now, I guess. What did he have? He had blue and grey mush of trousers. I think that was meant to be jeans, like. I think. Again, problem with the necks again. Angry shrooms. Right, let's add some shade into this. I think, though, depending on how I'm feeling after this pick, I'll do another one and might call it a night. I'll probably end it after this one, guys, just so you know. We'll see. I think next stream, though, I'm just going to borrow the colours from that. I'll be doing the same thing again. If you guys want to see more of this, that is. Okay, I'm not doing anything extravagant with the lighting on the angle of it. Just, you know, something basic. Yep, she did at one point. Well, it was not blue. It's like sort of purple. I forgot I did the Aero Smurf thing as well. I think I'll do more of these next stream though. Again, let me know. Actually, I think I'll be done after this, guys. I just didn't expect these drawings to go so well. See, for me the colours don't really work here. I think I might change the colours of the jeans at least. Make it a bit darker. So yeah, it's meant to be a modern version of that. At least the neck's miles better. I don't know about that, Jack. Blue shirt. She didn't have a blue shirt. It's not a blue shirt, it's gold. But yeah, I'll keep that up there. It's just I can't stand looking at that. I think that'll do for this stream though, guys. Just over that 1.5 hour mark. I'll be... Also, I might as well quit whilst I was ahead. Actually no, before I go actually. Just going to soften the shadows up a bit more. Like I did in the last pick. Then I'll be done. Once again, I appreciate you guys for dropping by. Makes these worthwhile, obviously. Just softly going over this. Right, now that'll do. I wish I could nap like you guys. Oh wow. Mind you, Rose, it was off DeviantArt by then. It's been on Webtoon for about nearly 2 years now. I can't believe I used to struggle on there. Now I've got to this point. It's going to get featured in a couple of months. Can't believe it. Anyway, I'm going to go now, guys. That's it for tonight. I didn't expect it to go as quick as it did. I thought I'd struggle with these a bit more. But yeah. Oh. So yeah, I'll be doing more of these in future. I don't know if I'll be doing Saturday. Depends if I'm low on ideas, but I will be doing a bit more DYG stuff on stream now. But thanks again for popping by. Thanks Amir for his stupid donation. but nonetheless appreciated, of course. I mean, that was super generous. You will be waiting for a while though. It's going to be on hiatus till February. And even then, you'll be waiting even longer for the latest chapter. It's going to be released weekly after it's relaunched. So yeah. Gonna fade that music out. And I'll see you guys on Saturday, hopefully. 8:30 my time, same time as tonight. So yeah, thanks again guys, and I'll see you later. You know what time it is now? It's time to fade out. Alright, see you later guys. See you Saturday.